I don't know, pro-sex addict. What increases sex addiction? Because Trevor's on that. Viagra?
I guess.
Cialis?
Do those things actually make you want to have sex, or they just get you hard?
I couldn't possibly comment.
I thought Christmas only came once a year.
Fuck that. God damn it. We have to move forward. This is the perfect conversation to be having in terms of the movie we're talking about today.
Hey, Paul, how did we meet? It's a pretty funny story, isn't it?
It is. It's super cute.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a meet cute thing. I was working with Jessica up in Portland.
Yeah.
Flash forward years, Ben and I are in UCB together, and then I think you should take over.
Yeah. Well, I think what's important in his story is that Los Angeles is also a character in it.
Los Angeles really is a character, but it's like a neo-noir, like very dirty, very upsetting.
So if this movie were to start, it would start with someone dying in the streets of LA.
Someone crawling out of a dumpster and just falling onto the pavement like a sack of fucking potatoes.
Stay away from Paul. Paul who?
Open your
Paul
mind.
Oh, hey everybody.
It's Quado.
You know how we start this show. We start it unhinged. This is the review. Welcome in. I am one of the hosts of this program. I said program. I am one of the hosts of this program.
Way to go. Now we can just keep moving forward here and we don't have to do the demerits and things off mic like we do.
The cat of nine tails can stay in the closet.
Call me Paul Bettany.
And this is one of your other co-hosts. His name is Paul.
That's true.
And you are listening to the review. I said that weird. You are listening to the review. What is the review? If you're joining us for the very first time caller, no time listener, this is a movie program.
Listen more.
You should listen.
You're gonna want to do that.
You should go back in time and find all of the episodes that you might want to listen to.
That's the news.
Yeah,
that's the news you've got for me. Okay.
Great Scott!
Wild, because I did that.
Anyway, what is the review? Well, we are a movie podcast where we typically would have a guest. That guest would bring us a movie. We have a few rules and stipulations, not part of a major franchise, at least 7 years old or older, and something they might feel passionately about and want to talk about. We don't have a guest today because we are our own grandpas.
We came together alone. I want to mention we had a guest scheduled, Daniel Talbot. Daniel had a life emergency. Daniel, we can't wait to have you in, and was bringing a film called The Last of England, a movie with Tilda Swinton.
A movie I have not seen.
Same, and conceptually, it sounds incredible.
Yeah.
And Daniel, we cannot wait to talk to you about it. Very, very best.
Looking forward to having you, Daniel. But until then, it's just me and you, Paul. And we're gonna come together
To a decision.
So interesting that this is a UCB revolving movie to a degree, and we met in UCB. Is that something?
It may be. I mean, also, this movie is full of gags and goofs and fools, and it's around April Fools.
And some pranks.
And
so it goes over holidays. It seems to want to make sure like it's a movie that covers almost any holiday.
I mean, it's When Harry Met Sally, and like Shop Around the Corner, and like it's so many things.
Oh, I think I know I will anyway, because this seems like something, and I hate that I'm saying this to a degree, where if you fed AI like 12 to 15 different movies and said, make a movie, it would be this movie. Like this. Oh my God. Are you listening to this fucking bozo? Hey, it's Paul from The Edit. I just want to say, I don't think it's articulated well by whomever that was just speaking. AI could never do this funny. It could never be funny. This movie has so much heart and soul and appreciation for the genre and the greater genre than the amount of movies I mentioned. I'm listening to this as the editor, and I'm offended by whatever person it was that was just speaking and their opinions in terms of this movie and what the ultimate thing is and what it draws from, and that AI could fucking never. AI could never. I award you no points, sir. And may God have mercy on your soul. Back to the program. Understanding or whatever of like romantic comedy tropes and everything being very tongue-in-cheek. And yeah, we're going to go about this probably longer than the movie is.
I mean, if you haven't, did we even say we're doing Utah? They Came Together.
I thought it was clear because I think you said it.
2014.
Yeah.
With Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler, but that's getting ahead of ourselves.
A little more recent than we would normally do so far in the history of this program.
I guess, what is the most recent movie we've done?
Reedland?
Her? No, I guess Her was 2012. I guess Reedland, yeah.
Yeah, because that's like crazy recent.
Well, you got to watch Reedland if you're going to get ready for Doomsday.
If you want to have any fucking clue what's going on in terms of who is killing Robert Downey Jr. as Doom and why is that scythe thing so powerful?
How can he carry fire with it? I don't know. You're gonna be lost in Doomsday if you don't see Reedland.
I want to make some joke about AI porn and hitting Doom and ending him and moving on. Reedland for certain, the most recent.
Okay, that's right. Speaking of recent, what have you been doing?
What you been doing? What you been doing?
Wasn't that a good transition?
That was really good.
I'm proud of myself.
As well you should be. I have to look this up in my phone, sadly, that I don't. I was like, I put this in my phone, so I don't have to remember.
Do you just take a picture every day to see what you've been doing? And then you scroll
and cry.
Do you ever do that where you're like not wanting to go on Instagram or something and you're just, but you want to scroll, so you just go through your own photos?
Yeah.
It's actually probably healthier.
Almost certainly.
And it's like, oh yeah, I did all these things and I took these photos for a reason at some point.
Well, and it's like a bummer anymore. You look through other people's Instagram and you almost don't really want to interact with it anymore.
No, because you kind of
in some cases because people feel creeped out or
it feels disingenuous, like like it feels fake. And it's weird where it's like if someone were just to hand me their phone and be like, hey, look at my photos, it'd probably be way more enjoyable than going through their Instagram.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly.
And I'd be like, Jesus, Paul.
Especially if they,
why does it look like that?
If those are in a specific...
It's like a baby's arm holding an apple.
No, you're not talking about me. Yes. And...
Oh, that's from UCB. Is that something?
Goodness. It's been proven it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, we, meaning Matt Fosket and I, will occasionally play basketball together. That's how I got this.
Is that your point? Paul is pointing to his black eye.
Pretty cool. Do I look tough?
You ever done anything?
It looks pretty tough.
I didn't know if you were going to bring it up, and I thought I would. I didn't know if I should bring it up, and I was like, Was
your dad in town?
I love you, Dad.
Jeez, that is weird.
I mean,
do I keep that in?
So were you and Matt Fosket were playing a friendly game of b-ball like they do in this movie?
Yeah, and I was like, rain dance, swish, and with similar results. And boy, oh boy, nobody has that like right foot out, right foot in, right foot out, right foot in, right foot out, right foot in, like Ken Marino and Matthew Fosket.
Ooh.
Those two have that motion. And I mean, I certainly was just running around yelling, basketball, things of that
just running
nature.
In circles, going basketball, 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 basketball.
Again. AI only understands how much basketball has been in 15 movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but basketball with Matthew Fosket, which is super fun. This is how we stay so young and beautiful.
Yeah, you have to.
Absolutely.
Either that or the substance. Take your pick.
Or the beauty.
Mm-hmm.
One, Ashton Kutcher. One, Demi Moore. Both about chemicals that keep you beautiful. Is that something?
Is that the butterfly effect?
Holy shit. Is that the Mothman that's here?
It is a prophecy.
What have you been doing other than scaring the shit out of me? That wasn't the fart chair, people.
That was just a fart. They probably wouldn't have heard it. I'm pretty sure we have the fart editor on. Now I just imagine someone
The
sitting
fart filter.
someone sitting in the corner just waiting for like with their finger over a button to like edit
Every time.
edit a fart. It's Burris. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. It's Burris.
He's a burrito of many talents.
What have I been doing? I'm prepping to direct my next play. In
Awesome.
Seattle. It is Annie Baker's The Aliens for a company called White Rabbits Inc. It'll be interesting because I'm unfortunately not able to be there for the entire rehearsal process. I'm co-directing. I'll be up there for about a week and then I will be remote for the remainder of the process. It'll be interesting. I've never directed like that before, but I'm happy to have another director to be in the room. So that's great. That's a play that I've loved for a long time and I've been wanting to direct it and I'm looking forward to that. And then I did a fun run at my work.
Oh,
Yeah.
how many K?
I carbed up and I did a fun run. It was a 5K.
Did you eat like a shitload of fettuccine
Just a bunch
right
of pasta
before? Yeah.
and no water. And your lips get all blue and
The Men McFadden annual fun run for rabies against the fight of.
yeah.
Well played.
But yeah, it was a 5K.
Great.
That was fun. It was a fun run. And I did.
It's not just a clever name.
It's not just a clever name. It was interesting. They have a chant about it, which is like, it's not a race, set your pace. And that is all good and well. But the second it begins, it's like everyone, I'm too competitive.
The Men McFadden mind takes over. Yeah.
I'm too competitive. And I had a friend I was running it with, and we were like, we're just going to run a friendly conversational pace so we can have it, like we can talk the whole time. And the second that I started to get like passed by people, I was gone. And then I ran by some people like, where is she? I was like, I don't know. And just kept going. And I definitely like push myself more than I do in my normal jogs because I was like, I'm going to beat all these motherfuckers.
Okay.
So yeah, that was fun. That was
right.
fun.
Well, what have you been watching?
I was going to ask you that question.
Nice try.
What am I watching? Watching, watching, watching. What are we watching? What are we watching?
Why don't you go first?
Oh, fine. I want to mention two things. I'll do my best to be brief. First thing I want to mention is I've talked about Tiny Desk on this a little bit.
Ooh.
And this is not that, but depending on the person, you can get a similar effect feeling from it.
Mm-hmm.
The folks that comprise the team that make the things like Wet Hot American Summer, Role Models, The 10, this movie, they have a music project called Middle Aged Dad Jam Band.
Okay.
And they do covers of all sorts of rock, pop, 80s stuff, Billy Joel, Christopher Cross, Duran Duran, Ken Marino sings, David Wayne rips on the drums.
The rip?
Ripping.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Like orange buckets, like he's great.
Okay.
And they have a million different cover songs on their YouTube channel, and it's so fun. And they have all these different pop-ins of family and friends and other people that work in TV and film and comedy and shit. It's really, really fun and great. The other thing I want to mention, as we're watching like kind of a meta genre bending rom-com,
Yeah.
there's a movie that I just watched that I had not seen called Heart Eyes that is a rom-com.
Oh, is it?
When Harry Met Sally or You've Got Mail or whatever, mixed with like Scream or My Bloody Valentine.
Okay.
So it takes a rom-com and takes a bunch of the tropes and adds them into like a horror movie scenario.
Okay.
Liked it.
Okay.
Not a movie that I'm super keen to be like, oh, the next one. We were talking about this moments ago. I want to see Scream 7.
Yeah.
That's a whodunit franchise that I like. This is a movie that, like a lot of slasher movies, are who's doing this terrible shit. And
That is literally what they're trying to figure out. Yeah.
Yep.
Unless it's Halloween, because they know.
Oh, yeah. Or, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
No, there was that one Friday the 13th where it was a different guy. So that all said...
Well, I guess there was also... Yeah, never mind.
That all said, the movie, though, is a fun kind of throwback to the whodunit slashers of the 80s, while also being a fun throwback to a lot of the rom-coms of, like, kind of the 90s.
Can I ask you a question?
No, fuck you.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
You look so despondent.
No, I'm just in the same vein of this movie and what you're talking about. Did you see the teaser for Scary Movie?
I did.
What do you think?
I think I want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I mean, like, that first Scary... I mean, honestly, the first two. Even the third one has funny moments. Like, it came at a time for me where the first one in particular, I don't know if I've laughed that hard in a movie theater before.
Oh, that one, I want to say it's the second one with Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you could give me 5 on my strong hand.
Take my strong
Take
hand.
my strong hand. And there's so much stuff that has come between the last one and this one. That's the thing that I think is so great about this spoof thing, is that it can kind of be every 10, 15 years or what have you. So much happens.
Oh yeah. And I what I can tell from the teasers, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure there'll be a lot in there, but I think that at one point, the thing that I'm thinking of is like, we've gotten to the point in some horror where we take ourselves so seriously.
Oh my God. Please go after Malignant. Please go after Hereditary. Please go after...
Yeah, go after these A24. Go after Osgood Perkins. Go after Weapons. Go after all this shit.
You saw me do the arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not against going serious with horror movies. I like a lot of them, but I think it's also fun to let's roast ourselves a little bit.
Yeah, Midsommar in terms of production and visuals or whatever is like a lot. Like, do something funny with that. There's something there. I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the movie, but there's something that could be done.
100%. Yeah.
One single plot.
So that was what you watched.
No, I was asking you a question. I didn't get to talk about what I watched.
But I was gonna say you watched the teaser.
I did watch
the
the
new
teaser.
Scary Movie.
That's true.
Okay, you're done.
Okay.
Unless you have something else.
I had something else I want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. Interested.
Actually, let me think about it.
God damn it!
Got him. Got him. I watched.
Well, you came in here looking like shit.
Yeah, I know.
What? Yeah, tell me about it.
Tell me about it. Well, you came in here looking like shit. Jess and we were rolling.
Dude, did you think that
I didn't think it was ever going to stop.
you watched it digitally, I assume?
Yeah.
Did you think that there maybe was like something wrong with it at all?
No, I knew it was a bit. It's such a good bit.
It's fantastic.
You have to take the bit to the point. You have to go through like 5 different phases in that bit where it's like, it happens twice. That's funny. It happens. And then it gets to a point where you're like, this is tedious. And then it goes past that tedious point where you're just like, this is still going. And
you have to overcommit.
And it's even funnier now.
It's very inspirational. How hard they commit to that, to a repeating joke. There's just something about it that is very inspiring.
I'm going to talk a lot about this, but I just want to mention that I watching Scrubs, the new season of Scrubs.
You sound happy.
I was pleasantly surprised. I did not think they could truly recapture the magic of the first like couple seasons of Scrubs, especially since I was like, I'm pretty sure we as a collective have moved on from Zach Braff, but I was pleasantly surprised, and the jokes still hit, and it felt like the old series, and I definitely felt nostalgically transported, and it's fun. I was very pleasantly surprised and happy to keep watching.
Does it have like essentially the entire collection? It was John C. McGinley's there. Neil, I'm forgetting his last name, the guy who plays the janitor.
He has not shown up yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking he will, but he hasn't shown up. But you know,
both couples.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Both couples, and just some new characters, younger characters. But getting like the same. I don't want to spoil it, but I've enjoying it, and I'm happy that it's back.
That's great.
Yeah. And then I watched a documentary called The Hobby. I think it's called The Hobby.
I love documentaries. You already have my attention.
The story of board games, and it's sort of just like a interesting glance into this part of life of board gaming that's become so big in millennial and like many but specifically
it's
millennial.
big business. It's huge.
Yeah.
Tabletop gaming is huge.
Yeah.
Do they talk about any specific games?
They go through a handful of them. Yeah. Catan is one that they talk about. The longest, or I got a Ticket to Ride. Yeah, there's a handful of games specific, and they do multiple people, different perspectives of like different, because there's ultimately like a board game World Series thing.
Oh yeah, it gets extremely competitive depending
and
on
there's
the
like
game.
money on the line, like $25K per
yeah.
game or something like that. So yeah, it's interesting. These are like the people that you learn of that are so dedicated to this, and I'm like a casual. They call me a casual gamer.
Are you super good at any specific board game or tabletop game?
I mean, it depends on it depends on the day and the game.
Are you a big Monopoly player?
We used to play Monopoly. I haven't played it in a long time just because it takes like 7 fucking hours.
Do you always play like house rules, or do you ever play tournament rules?
What are tournament rules?
I'm a big Monopoly fan. I played a lot of Monopoly in life, up to and including competitively when I was younger.
You might enjoy this documentary.
I don't know if I've lost.
Okay.
And part of the genesis of me and the B-Dog, Special K was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm pretty good, fine. And she said, similar to what you said, takes like 7 hours. And I was like, have you played tournament rules?
Is that
I was like,
a timer?
No. It's a lot more strategic, and properties get divvied out. Like when they get down to a certain amount at a point in time, there are different open negotiations about things. There's no free parking.
Is one of the properties the Upper Sweet Side? Because I'll buy it.
That is adorable. I actually find that kind of adorable. Am I the only one?
What'd you say?
Upper Sweet Side. I think it's clever. I think it's kind of cute. No?
What a dumb name.
But that was part of the thing, was like we played a good amount of Monopoly after I was like, oh no, it takes like 90 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time. I mean, I feel like a lot of the games that we've played these days are like team building games and not competitive games for the sake of friendships and marriages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jess and I played a lot of Sequence during lockdown, which I'm pretty good at, I would say.
Good game.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Fun game. And easy to learn and easy to just keep going. Play one hand and then keep going.
Man, I love that what we've been watching is now talking about something you could be doing while listening to this podcast. You could play Sequence and listen to this.
Yeah.
You could play Monopoly and listen to this.
Please do.
Battleship. Could you play, what is it? The horror at the house on the hit. Betrayal at the House on Haunted. Maybe not that.
Yeah, maybe not the more immersive
that's
RPGs.
pretty complex.
That's a little challenging.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever start a game and you start reading the rules and you're like, oh God, I don't want to play this right now.
Yep. Or say, look up the YouTube, and if I see that the video is more than like 5 minutes, I'm like, no, fine, pick something else.
Yeah.
we've explored this as far as we're going to go.
Someone's explaining the rules to you and you're just dying inside and you're like, I've been here for 2 hours.
This is too much information. I've been awake all day.
I didn't come here to do homework.
Nope. I came here to play a game. Do you want to play
well, you know what?
the game?
But you know who did come together?
Let's go for it!
You know.
Right now, over me? All over me?
Over me. Come together.
But for me,
on my butt.
Oh, whoa.
it was Tuesday.
But okay, go ahead. Let's talk some facts.
Let's talk about the facts.
Archaeology is the search for fact.
They came together. This was produced by Showalter Wayne and Lionsgate. This is like not too long post Twilight for them. For Lionsgate.
Oh,
so,
I was like, Showalter Wayne?
And not super close to what Hot American Summer, but also like if I said to you, hey, I have this rom-com for you, but it's made by the people who made Wet Hot American Summer, which
I'm
you
in.
had seen, you'd be like, okay, I'm in. This is good information. This was from 2014. It's rated R. It's an hour and 23 minutes. Hey, new little piece here. This is a rom-com spoof.
Our first spoof?
We're talking about genre a little bit, and I don't think we did Blazing Saddles.
I guess, yes, okay.
I don't know if we've done like crazy out that Blazing Saddles feels so authentic at times. I forget how hilarious and goofy it is.
Yeah.
Wild. The budget on this movie was $3 million. Depressing thing, adjusted 12 years ago. Your dollar is worth 20.
I can't do the math.
8% less. $4.12 million adjusted. I actually think this movie looks like it's like a $7 to $10 million movie or something. I said when you consider the cast is a big piece of it, I guess. Opening weekend was at Sundance.
Wow.
January 24th, 2014. Then it got a US home video release June 27th, 2014.
That's almost my birthday, Paul.
It is very close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let it go.
$87,000. International gross only, had no theatrical run in the United States. That is $113,000 adjusted. It did about $517,000 in home video sales. Final gross North America, as mentioned, was 0. Worldwide was the aforementioned 87, adjusted 113.
I want to mention I realized something because some people might click on this and not have seen this movie.
Mm-hmm. I think that's very possible.
And I wonder if we start putting like up front, where can you watch this? Because if folks are interested to be like, wait, hold on, I don't want to listen to this episode yet. Go watch this. It's on Prime. It's free.
It's on, I think, right now, like Tubi, as we speak in this moment. And that's like these things change so rapidly.
Yeah.
Normally, I would love to be able to provide that information. But if you listen to this when it's released 2 weeks after, whatever, who fucking knows?
That's true.
So this is part of why we talk about Letterboxd, people.
Letterboxd.
This is a thing that will tell you
Letterboxd
where
tells you, yeah.
things are available. Other releases this weekend: Transformers Age of Extinction Begin Again in limited release. Weekend top 5. Just kill it already. Transformers Age of Extinction 22 Jump Street, a sequel that I really enjoy.
Me too. Also a spoof, I would say.
I agree. How to Train Your Dragon 2, Think Like a Man 2, and Maleficent. Other films from 2014, Edge of Tomorrow, aka Live, Die, Repeat. I shouldn't have to say that.
No.
I should just be able to say Edge of Tomorrow, but that's not the world we live in. Nightcrawler, Whiplash. Sorry, I'll get on your tempo. Predestination, Gone Girl, Tammy, Oliver Stone, The Interview, and Blended. Letterboxd average is 3.2. Follow us.
I messed up.
You're off my tempo. Get on my tempo.
I will fuck you like a pig. I am at Run BMC.
I am at Paul Acts Badly. Christy Lemire for Ebert.com gave this 1.5 out of 4.
Christy Lemire, who are you?
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
I feel like if you don't like this movie, is there a level of like you're just against fun?
Or do you not understand that this is a spoof?
And that the folks who made this movie love rom-coms.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's an homage more than like a burn. It's not
Oh, yeah.
skewer to the genre at all to me.
No spoof is. All spoofs are homages.
I agree. Like for the
all-
most part.
They all love the genre. I feel like they all love the genre.
I think sometimes there's misses in execution.
Sure.
More often than not, because I agree more often it's mostly people trying to be like, this is great, I love this. I think this movie executes it so well.
Yeah.
And they clearly understand the genre and the tropes, which is so important.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes 70%, 40 popcorn. Meta 60, 5.9 user. That feels a little more fair-ish. Major award wins and nominations.
Non-alcoholic? Is that what it says?
Non-alcoholic. This episode is brought to you by non-alcoholic.
You know, sometimes you need to enjoy a non-alcoholic refreshment.
Ben has gone single sleepy eye and is now making horrible mouth noises into the microphone. Oh, gross.
All right.
Oh, great. The hits keep coming.
Oh, they came together. I'm going to talk about people. The director of this movie is David Wayne, a man I have met. He directed Role Models, Wet Hot American Summer, and The 10. Role Models, also very funny. I actually
Love it.
saw a clip recently that had me just dying because it was an outtake. It was Paul Rudd and what's his name? Joe. He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Jolo Trulio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's the head of the LARPing crew.
Oh my God, dude.
And it's he's
A lack and a lay.
yeah, he's clearly improvising. and-
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Yeah, he comes down and goes, "Oh, jingle jangle," as his introduction, and Paul Rudd cannot keep a straight face.
So good.
And then he leaves and goes, "Rub-a-dub-dub," and you just see Paul Rudd just lose it, and he's like going, "Rub-a-dub-dub." It's just, that's a movie I would like to.
So much of this and Role Models and Wet Hot American Summer is just people trying to make each other laugh.
Yeah.
And it works,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Writers also David Wayne, Mad TV, Michael Showalter, another man I have met. The Idea of You, music Matt Novak, Dog Days, and Craig Wedren, School of Rock. Please bring School of Rock. Someone
Oh
bring
my
School of
God.
Rock.
I agree with you. I feel like it's been too... Mike White, a person that
Yeah.
I've met since we're doing
Oh,
that.
right. Yeah.
But Craig Wedren is part of the
Wedwen.
middle-aged dad jam band.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, the music in School of Rock and the music in this movie, actually, the music in this movie is very good.
It's very-
I think
it's spot on.
fantastic.
The reason I met them is because I saw Stella live, and
Oh, I'm so jealous.
we stayed after and met them and got autographs,
I'm so jealous.
which is surprising to me. No, we'll get there.
That's dope though that you got to go see Stella live. That's cool. As like a mild sketch nerd,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
It was great. Cinematography, Tom Houghton, R.I.P. He did 30 Rock, Rescue Me, Elementaries, all TV. Producers, many. Michael Showalter, the big ones. He produced Stella. And David Wayne, also The State. You don't get Stella without The State. You don't
Yeah,
get this
that's
movie
true.
without The State.
That's true. And I want to say really quick about the work of Tom Houghton, the
Houghton?
cinematographer.
Yeah.
This movie has that weird kind of impeccable thing where it's like, oh, this would look good at the theater. This looks good on streaming. Like it's a good looking movie. It's so good. The approach hitting the Q zone of the genre.
Oh yeah, everything is definitely like hitting what it wants to do about the, like, it understands the genre. He understood shooting this. Paul Rudd plays Joel. It's Cup of Joel. Do you get it? It's Cup of Joe. Most people say Cup of Joe, but it's Cup of Joel.
What's your first name?
Joel.
But what's your?
Well, my first name is
Joel's
Billy.
your middle name. Your name's Billy Joel?
Huh? I never thought about that.
I like how his first name isn't William.
No. He could go by any. Like, his name's just Billy. He's in Clueless, The Catcher Was a Spy, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and doesn't age.
No, he doesn't. The picture of Dorian Rudd is... Did I ever tell you there was a casting office that had my headshot and his headshot and a big V in like Rudd V Root? Because people would contact or believe that they just didn't read the name right. It was just a joke.
I just was letting you.
I'll cut that.
I was letting you keep going.
Yeah,
to see if we would get
thanks.
there.
What does that have to do with the story? Well, no, just let it go.
Amy Poehler plays Molly, Baby Mama, Inside Out, The House. Bill Hader plays Kyle, Hot Rod, Tropic Thunder, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Ellie Kemper plays Karen, 21 Jump Street, the Lego Batman movie, Bridesmaids. Kobe Smulders plays Tiffany, The Avengers, Safe Haven, Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. And they never did.
Not just a clever title.
They never did because that movie sucks.
It is a warning.
Noreen DeWolf plays Melanie, The Baby Makers, Breakaway, Bad Match. Jason Mantzoukas plays Bob, The Dictator, Doolittle, Stretch, and he's Dennis Feinstein in Parks and Rec.
You have 5 seconds to get off this property. I'm going to have you hunted. Whatever. He's so funny.
He's funny and everything.
It's great.
Michael Ian Black played Trevor, Superman from 2025, Spinning Gold, first one in. And he's in a cameo that I paid for Matthew Scott Barrow's 40th birthday.
That's incredible.
The only cameo I've ever paid for.
That's awesome.
And it's great. It's very, he recorded it while he was eating Taco Bell.
Did you give him a script? Did you provide him with?
All I said was, please, this is for my friend Matt. He's turning 40. We love Stella. We love awkward humor. And feel free to go whatever direction you want to go. And he was like, yeah, he basically was like, hey, Matt, this is Michael Ian Black. I'm eating Taco Bell for lunch. And then he started saying, Ben said Stella's awkward. And he started pretending to be, I'm not going to do it justice, but it's very funny. And he's still one of my favorites.
He's a really funny guy.
Do you remember the TV show Ed? The lawyer
I
who
do.
ran a bowling alley?
The super blue-eyed guy.
Yeah,
right?
who was
Yeah.
on The Flash, I think.
Yep.
But that's where I first saw Michael Ian Black, because he was his like friend who worked at the bowling alley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think for me, my first exposure must have been, I watched The State on MTV.
Sure, yeah. Michaela Watkins plays Habermeyer?
Yeah, when we find out that that's her name at one
Yeah, I was
point,
like,
somebody
I did-
says, Habermeyer.
Wanderlust, the backup plan in a world. Randall Park plays Martinson, always be my maybe, totally killer, long shot.
Well, I'm going to read you the fun facts this time.
Fun facts, everybody. It's fun fact time.
This film is simply overflowing with cameo appearances, as
Truly.
tends to happen with comedies that are brought to this. And notable names in small roles in no particular order. David Wayne, who also directed this
Yep.
film, produced this film, co-wrote this film. The great Christopher Maloney, a.k.a. Elliot Stabler. I said my bud's in class. I just said my bud. I got to get my bud. He's done with his class. Ed Helms. No, they're not real. Yeah, but they're not. But it's not real.
It's not real.
Ken Marino, Kenan Thompson, Jack McBrayer, Melanie Linsky, Zach Orth, Nora Jones, Michael Murphy, John Stamos, Adam Scott, Michael Shannon, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Michael Murphy, my beautiful white daughter.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's so much of it is so insanely gorgeously borderline.
Yeah.
Many actors, writers, directors, producers involved with this film have several overlapping credits, including Wet Hot American Summer, subsequent miniseries, The State, Stella, Role Models, and other I mean, you can bring Reno 911 into this kind of thing technically with the way that people's credits overlap. In addition to Joel mentioning that New York City is, quote, like another character in the story in the first scene of the movie, this idea is on every poster for the movie. It was in every advertisement for the movie. It was on the movie's website. And at the end of the movie, it receives a credit that says, which is just like a character in the movie. It's pretty funny. Stars Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler were technically reprising the roles of Joel and Molly from their table read of the script of this film from SF Sketchfest
Interesting.
in 2012. David Wayne was interviewed around the release of this movie by The Wrap, and was quoted as saying, "It is a deliberately terrible romantic comedy. It's my favorite genre. Michael Showalter and I have been friends for decades, and we always loved romantic comedies, both the great ones and the bad. The misses and the bad ones are just as cherished by us. This is our tribute and homage and rip down to the genre." It's a
love that.
really complicated, wonderful thing. Like,
It's crazy to me too how both David Wayne and Michael Showalter, to even a more extent, have become are such talented directors.
oh my God. Yeah, absolutely.
Like Showalter, he went on to he did that
Great writers as well. like,
yeah.
just in general.
but he's done show running.
Yeah.
He's directed big, huge Oscar nominated movies.
This is what these people should be working on.
They're just
sometimes
strong storytellers.
Absolutely, they are. And sometimes the core of storytelling in comedy or tragedy, as you know, is so like that line.
Yeah.
There's so much crossover. Like the eyes of Tammy Faye.
Yeah.
You're cringing, like laughing as much as you're like upset or like wanting to cry or what. Like it's a really complex emotional story, and it's told with a really deft hand.
He did the series about Theranos. The
Amanda Seyfried thing. Yeah,
which I really, really liked as well.
I liked that too. What was that fucking called? We're not gonna remember, are we? The Theranos, the Blood Stealer. Wasn't it about Dr. Michael Morbius?
It might have been.
At your service. Hey, we are going to tell you the log line of this movie. I think it's so complex.
It's a really complicated log line.
I like to pitch it just as,
do you want to
feed AI 15 movies, and this is what you end up with. Counterpoint from the edit, no. Although David Wayne did say in an interview it's deliberately terrible, which AI could only make something terrible, but it would not be deliberate. This is the difference. This is the soul, the heart and the soul. This is the love. Back to the program.
Do you want to do one word at a time? Each?
Yeah.
Okay.
Molly
Owns
a
quaint
little
sweet
shop.
Joel
Works
for
a
gigantic
candy
company
threatening
to
shut
her
down.
how
They
meet
fall
in
love
break
up
and
get
back
together
is
hilariously
recounted
in
this
rom
com
spoof. I'm also going to just like shout a shitload of movies really quick that I'm feeding into AI to make this movie. When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, Shop Around the Corner, Lover Boy, Notting Hill, Father of the Bride, French Kiss, Serendipity, While You Were Sleeping, Along Came Polly, Delirious, Airplane, Naked Gun, Wet Hot American Summer, Hot Shots, Teen Wolf, and Teen Witch, which are those from the same universe? Have you seen both of those movies?
not in the same room together.
Teen Wolf and Teen Witch. Never at the same time. But who do you suspect of the murder? That's what's really important here. What was this brought to you by? Non-alcoholic?
Non-alcoholics.
Non-alcoholics
Anonymous.
Non-alcoholics Anonymous. Hey, you're still cool. Honestly, you're more cool. Probably.
It's just like a Unitarian church, really.
Join us. It's bliss. We'll be back. The following is a Review Reviewniverse approved message. Young people from all over the globe are joining up and subscribing to guarantee a better Review Reviewniverse future. We've just begun to produce what the hosts are calling Big Help, or the Review Shelf Help. It's an ugly show, a physical media sycophant fandom show, a show as hostile as well as overwhelmingly, confusingly positive about physical media and helping you decide what belongs on your shelf. If you'd like to know more, listen to our surprise sneak episode celebrating the 60th American football champions of the world, Seattle Seahawks, and tune in to our upcoming and exclusive channel that will have shelf help episodes of Under Siege, Kindergarten Cop, Clueless, Starship Troopers, and even more. Would you like to know even more? Then keep listening. Like, share, and subscribe to the Review wherever you listen, and assist in the rapid expansion of the Reviewniverse.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Back to the program.
Do you find that we're, like, because of this movie, we're, like, leaning more into our improv and UCB stuff right now?
We're a little more non-denominational, which is what this episode was brought to you by. Non-alcohol denominational.
Non-denominational, non-alcoholic Anonymous.
So on the note of this, yes, I do think that, and I want the freebie for Cinephile.
Okay.
I want it. I don't know, how often do I get the freebie?
I don't remember. You're very
Something to think
generous.
about.
You're a generous
Am I?
human. And you let others...
Oh, you gaslight too.
No,
It's not just me.
we have electric. Would you like to take the deck of cards? And
You were
play-
saying something very nice, and I deflected, and it was rude.
Yeah, it's gone now.
I appreciate.
It's gone now.
I appreciate the idea of what you were saying. Does
The
that mean
concept.
anything?
You like the concept of what I was saying.
Does that mean anything?
It means everything.
Okay, good. As long as you know that I care that you were saying something nice.
Yeah, I care.
Clearly.
We're going to play Cinephile. It is a card game. It has an actor and a movie on it. We each have to name a movie that actor is in, and then one of us is going to screw up and talk about our first time watching this movie. That was the fastest I think I've ever said that.
Gene Hackman. The Conversation.
Okay. The Royal Tenenbaums.
The Package.
The Enemy of the State.
Good one. The Firm.
I'm blanking. My heart's going so fast. My head's throbbing.
There's no way out? There's no way out for you.
I can't think of it. I'm stuck. I'm done.
I just stole it.
No way out.
No way out.
It happens, man. Suddenly, like, my mind blanks and then suddenly my heart starts going.
Sometimes there's when there is someone that's so prolific and there's too many options, I can't pull something.
I get paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I screwed it up.
I think that's okay, buddy.
I'm not a real man. Okay. So I've never seen this movie. This is my first time watching this movie, Paul. And actually, every time you mention this movie to me, I didn't realize that this was, first off, A, David Wayne, Michael Showalter venture, and B, a spoof. And so, like, I didn't know that until I looked at the Letterboxd and saw the description of it. And I went, oh, because I should have watched this movie when it came out. I mean, I was obsessed with Stella. I love Wet Hot American Summer. I've again seen Stella live, met these guys. Like, this kind of comedy was in my wheelhouse, and it somehow just passed me by.
I am not surprised by that, as we talked about some of the budget stuff where it's like we talked about the release.
Yeah. And but you would think, because even at this time I feel like I was still renting movies from Broadway Video on Capitol Hill, RIP. Capitol Hill, RIP. It's gone. It's over.
Gotta nuke something.
We had a good run.
Yeah.
So you could get Skyline wine anytime.
Yeah. Tech Bros took over
The non-alcohol one too.
For you non-dominational folks. But yeah, so every time you brought it up, I thought this was just a legit rom-com.
That is always my goal.
And I saw, like, I'd see like the cover and I'm like, interesting. Do they know what that title means? And then as I saw
yes.
Yeah. And so my first...
They also knew that they were flipping the names of the actors over. It says Paul Rudd over Amy Poehler and Amy Poehler over Paul Rudd.
I fucking hate when
on
posters
the
do
poster.
that, where they put, because they have to do it in line, usually like in line of their like billing on the, but you'll see them like the actors lined up below and it doesn't line up. And you're just like, fucking just put the people underneath their names.
My OCD does that too.
Don't make me like have to draw the lines like a bunch of wires that are connecting them.
But this movie is like that. It is so intentional.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
This is a movie made by people who love movies, who love these kind of movies, who understand comedy, and
New York movies.
It's kind of like a character in the movie.
A little bit,
yeah.
If you think about it.
If you think about it, it's kind of like a character in the movie.
If you were to start the movie, I think it would start with like a shot of the New York skyline.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, last night I watched it with the wife. That was a Borat reference.
Cool, man.
Yeah. And
Prescient.
yeah, anytime you want it, it's here.
Let it go.
I really enjoyed it. It was so fun. It's so silly. It's a blast. I was laughing my ass off and rolling my eyes and ended, and it was like, that was a silly good time. I enjoyed it. And
I think I can guess your rating.
oh, do you want to try?
I would like to.
Okay.
You were going to rate it 3.5 like magic burgers.
Close.
Oh,
3.5
I knew it was going to be 3.5.
fiction books.
That's a good rating.
Do you like fiction books?
I do like fiction books.
I like fiction books too.
Oh, that's wow. I haven't met anybody else that likes fiction books.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
What are we doing right now?
I can't. My outflow's here. I keep bumping the mic, and I need to stop doing that.
You're such a klutz.
Okay, but 3.5.
3.5. I think the thing And I honestly, I could probably go either way. I could, in a convincing argument. I love Wet Hot American Summer, and I think for me, it is sort of, for this group, kind of the like piece de renaissance, or whatever you want to say, the piece de resistance. It's like a shining gem on top of a mountain. It's so unique and interesting and weird and fucking hilarious.
And so that's a very highly rated movie.
I would probably give that a 4.5.
That's a movie that someone can bring, I think, not only because it's on a breaker list, but because technically the sequels are shows.
Yeah.
That movie.
Also, have you watched the shows?
I have.
Did you like them?
I did.
Yeah, me too. I liked that the sequel series just started immediately. Like, it was like an immediate sequel to Wet Hot American Summer, except everyone's 20 years older.
It's really funny that they just made that decision.
Yeah.
Like, they just did not care.
I loved it.
And the fact that they got everybody.
Yeah. I would definitely rewatch this movie. I would definitely tell someone who likes rom-coms or movies in general to watch this movie. I'm surprised I've never seen it. So thank you for bringing it to me.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you had not seen it. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you went in blind. In my first experience, I also did. And that's part of why I was so delighted by it. Now, outside of like Sleepaway Camp and I guess Friday the 13th, I don't have a big affinity for camp movies.
Yeah.
But I do have a very big affinity for Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah.
I have a massive affinity for rom-coms.
Sure.
So this is super in my wheelhouse. First time I saw it, I thought exactly what you thought. This is just a comedy rom-com starring Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler. And then I saw it was like, oh, directed by David Wayne. Wait. And I was like, okay, this is in a post-Role Models world.
Yeah.
How is this going to go?
Yeah.
And Amazon,
The best.
as only the best from Bezos.
Yeah.
It was like $3.99 to rent or $4.99 to buy. I bought it sight unseen. Loved the ride. I think it punches above its weight constantly in terms of the way it looks, the editing, the transitions, the lighting. The jokes are so funny. So many of them are so timeless. I think it's really hard to do insanely timeless dick and fart jokes.
Yeah.
And this movie nails several of those.
That's true. Yeah.
It's really, really great at it.
Yeah.
And the way that it decides to make time pass, the moment where they're like, yeah, a couple years passed at the end of the movie, and the way they just throw all that away, it's like kind of appropriate, but also like kind of crushing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's very effective. It's always hit me in a way. 5
Oh my gosh.
unused washcloths. Now, I did have trouble. It's the hardest decision I've had in choosing an item for a movie because it's like unwrapped condoms.
I thought you were
and
about to say
different
unused
candy.
condoms. Yeah.
I almost did. I was so close. Just a rubber from the rubber bowl.
Yeah.
No
And then
big
went over
deal.
to meet my girlfriend. I don't understand.
He spins it on his finger like a basketball or a pizza.
And Jason Mantzoukas is hanging out the window.
It's so funny. That whole moment is so... Your biggest issue with commitment are your commitment issues. Or the only thing you commit to
Can't
is your
commit to.
commitment.
Yeah.
Like the laugh they get out of it.
Yeah.
So I watched this again today. I quote unquote own it digitally. Please listen to the review shelf help.
Mm-hmm.
Get good things for your shelf. We'll help you. Or we'll tell you the things to avoid.
Non-alcoholics really like him. Those episodes.
They're really, 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 really good. And
Yeah.
they're short.
They are.
They're just like a shot.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a shot of you. A shot of Paul.
So, tell me about it.
Well,
Make it a
it's
double.
Just a,
Tell
you
me
came
about
in
it.
here looking like shit. You haven't said a word.
This
You
is
can
the
say that again.
I obviously have such an affinity for quotable movies. We were talking about Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. Big Lebowski.
This is one of those movies.
Yeah.
Massively, insanely quotable. Has no business looking as good as it does, as I said. Christopher Maloney, very, very specifically, what a gem.
Seriously.
The commitment
Yeah.
from that actor good gracious.
I'm so
The
curious.
wig.
I'm so curious because these are the only, like this and Wet Hot American Summer are the only comedies that he's done that I can think of. Yeah.
Didn't he do some kind of like comedy sci-fi thing for the Sci-Fi Network?
Fuck if I know.
He's a funny guy.
He is, but we all just know him as, Law and Order.
Yeah, Stabler.
And so it's just funny because I think he, in Wet Hot American Summer, he is maybe the funniest part of that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene. and the talking
Can.
mixed vegetable can. Into the fire, taking it higher.
He's got to go hump the fridge.
I'm gonna go smear some mud on my.
I think that it does such a good job on this recent watch of showing that the married couple and their whole journey, Bill Hader and Ellie Kemper, and their whole relationship dynamic, and how they're kind of a representation of people that are like, yeah, like rom-coms are a fantasy. Like, I enjoy them. Like, I don't care. I like fiction books.
You like fiction books?
Yeah.
They're not real.
You do. Oh, no. And that's the thing is egg flaps?
Egg fart. Yeah.
Sorry, Eggman. But his perspective sucks.
Yeah.
Like where he's like, no, it's not real. And he's just being like a lame-o realist. And I think that's the thing is maybe if you come into this and you haven't seen Wet Hot American Summer and you don't know what you're getting, you might be very displeased with it. If you went into Drive thinking you were going to see Fast and the Furious, you were not pleased.
Yeah.
Up to and including filing a class action lawsuit.
But also, like, this is a very specific kind of comedy.
Oh, yeah.
That's like not even like Airplane or Scary Movie. Like it's the State and Stella and what I'm like. It is a very. You're right when it says you say like it is a beautiful masterclass of walking the line at times where you're like, whoa. And that was Stella too, right? Like Stella did that all the time. And that's a show that I can endlessly quote to my grave is Stella.
Please do. And I think you probably have to me.
Definitely have.
Several times.
Yeah.
And there is something so specific about something like sneaking what feels like a DVD extras feature of a music video making of
with John
into
Stamos.
A movie with like all these like fairly famous people.
I mean, Adam Scott made like this is also the prime time of television. So there's a lot of like there's the Office people, there's Parks and Rec people, there's 30 Rock people, but also then John Stamos. Because like Adam Scott, you're like, okay, and then what?
Michael Shannon?
Yeah, Michael Shannon.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it.
I was like, General Zod is going to be. Is this a Superman cross? Is this a Snyder thing?
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Think about it.
I think they're going to be in Doomsday.
It's possible. Bring your reed cutter. I think it's time we talk about this movie.
We got to start it.
5. I'm at 5 brand new washcloths.
It's a high score.
They're covered in shit. Those were decorative.
I think the only reasonable answer is someone came in the bathroom, put on my costume, pooped in it, and then took it off. Oh, man. Who do you think it was?
Start the movie! Start the movie! Start the movie!
And now, our feature presentation.
You're like, good times and noodle salad.
I'm disgusted with all you people.
When he leaves and Manzukis is just like, who do you think it was?
They both, everybody in this movie commits so hard.
When we meet we get the like class kind of. I love the music that opens this movie. It's very delightful. And when the classic like moving camera into the restaurant and the two couples sitting there, and Bill Hader and Kelly or Bill Hader and
Ellie Kemper. Yeah,
they're
more wine.
Yeah, more wine. He's just jerking off the air. Hey, waiter, more wine. And then,
non-alcoholic, please.
For better or worse.
Skyline?
Definitely worse. No, it's awful. It's awful.
Dude, he's so mean to her.
And he's so miserable.
But he also he's just the Paul Rudd thing. just Jewish enough.
Just Jewish enough to not be offensive, I think, or something.
Or to not know that
To not
he
be
is, or
noticeable,
to
yeah.
only assume he is,
But
or
she's
whatever that means.
Cute, kind of klutzy, blonde.
And
When you've been married as long as we have, a stinky shit is better than sex.
this is what I was talking about in terms of how cool it would be to see this in the theater. Then there's this great cut and
Idiots should
this
do that.
awesome shot of Manhattan Central
Oh, yeah.
Park, and it's gorgeous. This beautiful aerial that is I don't think that's a drone.
Oh, no.
It looks so good.
Yeah. New York is kind of like a character in the movie.
Yeah.
you think
To the
about
point that like you see Central, it does this cut to New York and then it transitions to a painting in, I guess, Tiffany's apartment.
Yeah.
Where New York becomes the story that we're in, where Tiffany and him or Joel
Yeah.
are waking up, and she's so perfect.
She's so, and when she, and Jess laughed at this because it always happens in movies where girls will have the sheet just perfectly above their boobs.
Yes.
And she stretches and it still stays. The sheet's like glued onto her. And then
Gorgeously staged, gorgeously executed.
but when we see Molly's,
I pulled a homer.
I pull Molly's apartment and she's such a klutz. She bumps into a thing and then all these boxes just come flying out of her.
50 shoe boxes.
And she just falls down the stairs.
Oh no. Like a professional stunt person, like flip flops down the fucking stairs. And we've seen this split screen that we see in a lot of these rom-coms.
Yeah.
And I don't know where all of them are. I think of so many things. It's like even like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Or what's the one with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, The Proposal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of so many things where they're both shaving.
Yeah, she's shaving too.
I'm fucking dying. And I love that. Do you like the name Upper Sweet Side?
I think it's very clever, actually.
And the fact that her business model is to give everything away for free all the time.
And it says on the sign, all proceeds go to charity.
Yeah. And she has a bunch of like nice, pretty name brand shit floating around in that place.
That'll be $1,000. Nah, just kidding. It's free. It's all free. And it's a classic, like they set it up where she works in this tiny little shop and he works at this, what's it called?
CSR.
Candy something.
Systems Research. He's Fox Books in You've Got Mail.
Yeah, 100%. He's corporate stooge, but he has got a best friend, Jason Mantzoukas, and Mike William Black is the douchiest douche of all douche named Trevor with the bleached blonde hair.
He's Barney from How I Met Your Mother on ketamine and every other Adderall and every drug you can like mix together at the same time. He's a nightmare. And I can't let us pass up what is possibly my favorite line in the entire movie. And I hope you missed it, so you feel like you have to go back and watch it. When Paul Rudd is walking by his assistant and she's like, yeah, he was going down on me for a minute and I came like 10 times. Yeah, and then, oh, my boss is here. I got to go. Bye, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. Like the whole time I kept wondering when is it improv and like, you know, like when are we seeing someone just like riff and someone break? Because I love that shit when movies do that. And I feel like we've gotten a little farther. We don't have a lot of comedies anymore. So there's
I agree.
Not much of that. Most comedies just go on TV or streaming.
There's been a huge lack. I agree.
Which was why there was I feel like a big love and craze for the Naked Gun return because there hasn't been anything like this in a while.
I think audiences are kind of thirsty for it. That was part of the reason why when we did the coin flip between this and Tropic Thunder, I was like, okay, great. We're doing a comedy no matter what.
Yeah.
I think this is something that we need to do is like laugh our way through an episode right now. And I think that's been pretty successful and through a movie.
Yeah.
Like let this feel like a joyous, I can't think of the other word I want to use. I don't fucking care. But Christopher Maloney shows up and has that wig. And when he's like, are there any other candy stores we need to know about? And like in first, like murdering people and is so excited to do it. And
There's just one.
And we go back to that through of the dinner that's guiding us through the story is that Amy Poehler and Paul Rudd are telling the story of their relationship to these people. And we keep coming back to that situation. And Amy Poehler spikes the lens when they're saying, this sounds like a corny movie. And she says, no, but this is our lives.
Yeah.
And spikes the camera.
When we get back to clearly Trevor is fucking Tiffany.
Oh, yeah.
I love, like, Paul Rudd. First, he has to have his basketball game and decide if he's going to propose to Tiffany.
Yeah, and Eggman, Egg Flaps.
Egbert.
Whose brother took his wife.
You'd have to ask my brother for that.
It's like,
is he here? Can I ask him? Yeah, he is. Oh, she just wanted to travel more, concentrate more on her photography, and marriage just wasn't part of that plan. Okay, thanks.
Also, you have breast cancer. Business-wise. Look at this.
011100101.
Oh my God. Like, her business was gonna fail anyway, because again, her business model was, I'm just kidding. Everything's free.
Yeah. But yeah, he's
basketball game.
Basketball. They don't make a single shot, but they
swish.
And that's the perspective that I represent. And they're all
it's so funny.
Just saying the thing to make him come to this decision to ask Tiffany to marry him, which we all know is a bad idea. But when he gets there and there's all these clothes on the ground, and he's just like, Tiffany, are you home? Huh? Tiffany, where are you? And he's just like, what? Like, it goes on forever. And you just hear this like banging.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Tiffany, are you, hello?
And he goes into a corner and like stares into a corner. And they are fucking behind him loudly for a bit.
And he's got the ring out. It's great. We have to get rid of her so that we can see the obvious love of his life.
Right, because he and Molly have to come together at one point or another, and hopefully multiple points.
Metaphorically,
that's what you hope.
Physically.
Oh, literally and physically.
Oh,
and it happens in this movie. You can say that again.
Well, they came together.
You look like you came in here looking like shit.
Tell me about it.
You can say that. This reminds me of the Sideshow Bob stepping on rakes.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I see it, I laugh. I laugh my ass off every time I see it.
It's great.
For all I know, it was done as like a time filler.
I love bits like that, though.
I thought it was great.
It just takes... You don't have bits like that anymore because fucking studio heads and producers are just not patient and they don't understand comedy.
And it is niche. I won't disagree with that. This movie deserved a much wider release than no release at all.
Yeah.
The fact that this movie didn't make its money back is kind of astonishing to me.
It's crazy.
And that you and I, people that are fans of Sketch and of these people specifically, that we stumbled on this.
I mean, I watched all this stuff with Matt Barrow, and he had never... I texted him yesterday and was like, have you seen this movie? And he said, no, I've never heard of it. So it's like...
Common.
Yeah, which is crazy. Again, we love Stella. And so I'm already starting to raise on this movie, Paul.
Hey, wait up.
Okay.
Think about it. Hey. Thanks.
Oh yeah, we meet his...
That felt like a game.
It was so good.
It was really funny.
Max Greenfield's not mentioned in our cast, but yeah, he plays...
I think he was mentioned in some capacity, but yeah.
Paul Rudd's little brother.
So well cast.
Yeah.
They're like the precocious, like doesn't have a job, doesn't want to take anything seriously.
Funny is there's so many side characters that are like
oh my God,
that are all cliche side characters from other movies that like at some point they're like introducing another one and Bill Hader's just like, now who the fuck is this?
Yeah, like Wanda the best friend but when Bubby comes along,
her sister and her son,
so many people. Trevor is one of those characters, and he brings up another character that is brought up constantly, Dick Ricker.
Oh yeah.
And also his fat, greasy cock, and how she wants his big, juicy cock.
Yeah.
Like, and like,
You got the Dick Ricker account and my girlfriend?
I want a prequel to this movie about the Dicker Teat
Where every Dick or Teat.
situation and the
why I hate
following
Halloween.
court case.
That
Or
was-
what-
that was one of those
It was
bits-
the number one case in the news for
That-
like a year.
That was one of those bits where I felt like there was an over the shoulder on Paul Rudd over Mantzoukas, and I felt like Mantzoukas was breaking, like the way he was.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, it's like they said Dick, because I'm sure he's improvising that
Yeah.
Dick or Teat, and it was.
It was a play on trick or treat.
Yeah, no, we
and that's
all
the
got
thing
that.
is like Dick or Teat on itself is whatever, but him committing and being like, you must not get it. I'm gonna explain it to you. And Mantzoukas' choice to be like, no, everybody knows,
Everyone knows
all about it. And then they go, moving on.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like literally shit that gets thrown away. Like the Frank comment of like, oh yeah,
yeah.
Frank was fucking around and whatever. Okay, whatever about Frank. And
They all-
I don't think about Frank after that point.
They both have exes. There's her ex, who's the dad, who's in jail. He's
Right.
He's serving
And
time.
Frank.
He's serving time in jail.
He's serving TIME in jail.
In jail. And then there's Frank, and it's like we're just getting all of these fucking character threads that are very funny.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a moment. That's the thing is a thread in this movie for me means a moment.
Yeah.
Do you have a moment? The sister has a moment. The
Yeah.
kid has a moment.
Michael Shannon has a great moment.
has an absolute moment when they show up finally to the Halloween party
as
together, both as Ben Franklin.
well, their meet cute is dropping their apples. Oh no, my apples. Oh no, my party
tomatoes? Is that something you've heard of, Ben?
And they don't pick up their groceries. They just keep going. They leave them there.
They leave all the shit in the street.
Yeah. Oh,
Also-
great. Our parties are in the same building.
Well, I'm so glad that we'll be separating very shortly. And they end up at the door, and Melanie Linsky's ADR, she had to ADR all of her lines in this movie.
Oh,
when they filmed, she has a New Zealand accent. She had to go back and ADR everything because I guess David Wayne decided. And
I didn't know she was Kiwi.
I didn't either until I read this a while ago.
Her
at
accent's
some
pretty
point.
good.
I agree. She sounds absolutely authentically American. It sounds absolutely genuine. But when she says they came together, and Roland has this, and they're like, no, we did not. But Roland has this insane superhero costume on.
Yeah.
And he immediately, you can tell he is not comfortable. And like the tummy is rumbling. He had just done a cameo where he ate a lot of Taco Bell
It's true.
and went into the fucking bathroom, and when he's starting to try to hold his poop in, and he goes, no. Like the way he does that.
Question for you.
I'm like, that's how I would look if there was a camera running.
Question for you.
At points in life.
Would you find a way to rip that thing off?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, right?
I would absolutely destroy it. And I felt like he kind of tried. And
He's a buff dude.
He's ripped.
I was
man.
like, if it were me, I'm grabbing at the neck and I am just fucking pulling.
It's over.
Yeah.
But El Baño es ocupado. That's his strategy. No, I took off my superhero costume and changed into my shower guy costume.
My shower guy costume.
This whole scene, like where Molly throws like the tiny splash of water at Paul Rudd.
It's like very little, and he acts like it's an entire glass.
He's like, oh, and everybody, and he goes,
I'll
I'll
have what she's having.
And then Mantzoukas, you
Yeah,
are
having. We're all having
the beans and the lentils
spaghetti
and the pasta.
We're all having the same thing.
So Roland gets confronted about the costume, and Keenan is so great in this.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, this is what you did. You shit in there, and you took a shower, and you left shitty brand new washcloth. Those are decorative.
Someone else must have broken in here, put on my costume, taken a poop. I just love that he leaves and Manzuka, she goes, I wonder who it was.
On his way out says, all you people disgust me. And are you not shocked by when Jason Mantzoukas says that? The first time you see this movie, when he says that, I almost pooped my pants.
I mean, these are some of these, like,
the acting is that good.
These are improvisers and comedians at like the top of their game.
Dude, who do you think it was? And the cut after him saying that is the timing of the editing.
Oh yeah.
This movie is so funny because it's so well edited, it's so well staged, it's so well shot. I feel like I have to say this, as I've said this before, Ben, I don't give out fives willy-nilly.
It's true.
And
you're a cheapskate.
I really am with that type of a score, and I feel like I've done this a lot on this program.
I mean, I feel like I have too, but that's because we get good movies.
We really have. I think,
like, in the whole, if you're to, like, the scope, there's so many movies in the universe, and most of them are bad.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
You don't think so? You don't think that if you were to take the entire scope of movies ever made, you wouldn't say that the majority of them aren't good?
Okay, I think there's a level of accuracy to that. I think I'm thinking of my opinion and what I've seen, and I'm personalizing.
Sure.
Where there's like, look, man, of the 3,000 something movies I've seen, like a bulk of them are a 2.5 or better, or a 2 that might be worth seeing, depending, I don't know, or I put a heart on this or whatever it is.
Sure.
But a lot of those to a lot of people would not be palatable, or when you said, like you're saying, the entire scope of movies, where it's like, I don't know, Paul, any movie made outside of America, you cultureless hag.
But I mean,
where it's like, no, you're right though, where it's like,
but to the defense though,
yeah,
like, failure is part of the process.
Absolutely.
Like, so like people have to fail. People have to make bad movies. That's how they learn. That's how we learn.
Listener, were you not listening to the story when it cuts back to that? And
yeah.
And how kind of scared like Bill Hader and Ellie Kemper get at a couple points where they're like kind of being held hostage by this story.
Yeah.
That is insanely detailed. We find out at points like when they go through the bookstore thing and the fiction book,
which is straight out of When Harry Met Sally.
And Koofy, Koufy with Coop, how she can't say coffee, and the Aunt Flo thing where she looks like this like psychic healer, or something.
And then they go,
we can't make out. My Aunt Flo's here. Just random lady.
They're just like getting close to each other's faces and like, I don't know, what are we doing? Just like
they can't kiss, right? That's the big thing in this movie.
I guess.
Do they ever have sex?
Yes, but with their clothes on, and their clothes are all also on the floor. But then they, it's in.
Don't they fall asleep? Oh, I was gonna say they kiss themselves to kiss each other.
But
to sleep?
all their clothes are on the ground, and then they're also wearing their clothes. When do they go get coffee? And she orders the very complicated.
This is right here.
Okay, and that is so funny.
Dude, it's great. Like how complicated it's supposed to come off, and then the fact that it's like a number 3 where it's like this person in this situation are so insanely basic.
Yeah.
Like all the improvs that they chose to keep from this date feel like not the best ones, where they're like, oh, it's a guy on an iPhone, and he's like, and Amy Poehler, actually, I should say, gets a lot of the shining moments here where she's like, oh, that's sweet. And she's like, I'm not gonna, like, the things that she chooses to do to button a lot of this, I think is really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
I misspoke.
You did?
I did. I was saying like they were using not the best stuff. And I'm like, no, actually, Amy Poehler has a lot of really great shit right here.
I love, because their little date here is clearly like improvised. Like once they're sitting down.
I agree.
And they're just, at one point, they just left in an improv where she goes, yeah, and then I got nothing. Like, they just leave that in there, which I thought was very funny.
it makes him seem like he's good at it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I can't even do anything at all. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm helpless. And the extras that are there that like spike the lens that are like, what the fuck was that? Or, like, what
Two guys are just staring at the camera.
like, I could improvise. Like,
It's very funny.
it's really, really great. And
I have to mention, because
please.
I love that in those moments of sadness, the color grading just completely changes and suddenly it's
does.
winter outside.
Right.
And the seasons are wild in this. We go from like summer, clearly I think summer, to winter to holidays really quickly. Because then we have Halloween, and then we get the 3 holidays at the end of boom, boom, boom.
They didn't make it to Thanksgiving, right? Or did they make it to They made
don't
it
make
like
it to
a few
Thanksgiving.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's
from
a very
Halloween.
short amount of time.
Also, Jess pointed this out to me. Amy Poehler's hair is constantly changing.
All the time.
Every shot, or not every shot, but every like scene, it's like a different leading ladies from one of these movies hairdos
It's
that they're
so
trying
funny.
to recreate. But
I'm so glad she said that.
when they're walking her back to the place, and they talk about the important detail of where would you go if you were to leave at the altar.
Oh yeah, the promenade.
And he says Boston.
What?
That was his first guess for clearly the first thing he improv'd. The first
Yeah.
Boston, first thing he said, and she's like, no, the promenade scenario after he's met her kid and magically given her kid a burger.
Out of his ear.
Go eat that in bed. He finds out,
Are you my new daddy?
Dad, I love you, Dad. Like, hey, I think he likes you. I think I like him too. And this movie, like Hard Eyes that I mentioned, and a lot of rom-coms, there's like a fashion show
Oh yeah.
that happens
With
where
the apology.
dude, where she ends up in a suit of armor.
She
and,
starts out as a chimney sweep.
right?
And this is when he's like, well, first he's like, I'm going to go see her at the candy shop, like right away. I'll see you right away. But instead, I had a buddy in Miami call me, ask if I want to come boogie boarding for the weekend. So I went and did that first.
Right.
But on Monday, I was there.
And she was like, you left or whatever. And he tells the brother
Yeah.
that he left. And the brother's like, you always leave a note. And they get in this fight. Oh, yeah? You want the rent money? Want some greenbacks? Yeah, it would be nice to get a little rent money. And then the story about the tire.
Yeah.
And having to sell the tire swing to eat.
Yeah. After their parents died.
And like get a shirt or whatever. And they play the thanks game to the.
Hey, thanks. Hey, 1 second. Thanks. One more thing. Thanks.
Thanks.
It just keeps going. You can see like there's like who's gonna break first.
Yeah. I think it's like a race to get to the door.
Yeah.
Like it seems like it's clearly a game. Like when Amy Poehler and Wanda, when Molly and Wanda play it, when Wanda's leaving and Amy Poehler goes, wait, and Wanda's already left and she goes, shit. Like
I forgot to mention this just because it made me and Jess laugh so hard. It was in their date, and he's talking about Tiffany, and Amy Poehler just goes, well, I don't know her, but she sounds like a dumb bitch.
It's so fucking funny when he notices her Groucho glasses. Like, how would you not notice that?
What, does this guy got a pole up his ass?
Yeah, he does. And
A mask from a sailboat?
the special fish is the stinky doo-doo fish. We find out that Joel's actual name is Billy Joel.
Cup of Joel.
And I find it insane that they are having sex after stinky doo-doo fish night.
Yeah.
Is pretty crazy. And
Well, it was like mouth sex. It wasn't full sex.
after they have mouth sex, when they do oral, like deep
Oral to oral.
Yeah, super oral to oral docking. That's where it becomes the Nora Jones.
Kinky shit. Yeah.
It becomes the Nora Jones video.
Music video. And I think at this point, doesn't it cut back to Bill Hader? He's just like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm almost sure you're right. And like John Stamos and Adam Scott are like helping with the mix.
And they're like, you can get this anywhere. And they just make up a bunch of streaming. Like they...
Arple, Sportify. Like all these... Tubi, or not Tubi, what was the Jeffrey Katzenberg one? Quibi. Yeah. So we now get to meet Molly's parents because in this like very short amount of time, we have to meet as many characters as possible. And we meet Molly's parents who are, it's not mentioned they're like full-on Nazis.
Oh, no, he wears a Nazi eagle sigil.
He wears a war eagle at the end of the movie. Yeah. Nazi war eagle at the end of the movie. But when Joel meets them, it is not revealed to him at all in any way that they're like white supremacist, like Aryan nation people.
They do try to fool him into having sex with her mom. And like, oh, you passed,
Shag me rotten.
You passed. None of my boyfriends ever did that. I always watch them bend my wife over and give it to her on the...
Fuck the hell out of this test.
So and he's funny. Like, wow, I kind of want to try that again.
So when they sit and have dinner and it's like, it's revealed like very subtly.
Yeah.
My beautiful white daughter, Molly. And Paul Rudd goes, what? And then the dad's like, my... pure as the driven snow, like starts saying all the like Aryan super daughter, and you're just like, oh my god. And Joel,
this is the fight they get into.
Joel calls her out where he's like, maybe you should have told me your parents were fucking white supremacists. And she was like, shouldn't you just love me for me? And he was like, that's insane.
They're Nazis.
Your parents are literal fucking Nazis. And she keeps telling him to like let it go.
It's such a funny it's such a funny decision to make from a writing standpoint, because
I agree.
You're like that to be their fight, and for them to like usually when these fights happen in these movies, I feel like you can kind of see both sides.
Sure.
And in this case, you're like, nope,
not at all. Fully on Paul Rudd's side.
Get the fuck out
all the way. And so now that they've broken up, of course, Tiffany shows back up.
Yeah.
And they have the most insane fucking gymnastic sex. And when they
it's all in Bill Hader's head, right?
And when they cut back and Bill Hader's like, that last move, what? Like he's so excited by it, and Paul Rudd, like you were saying, is like, "What the fuck are you talking? What are you saying?"
How did she fall on your face and not break something?
And like spin her? How'd you spin her onto your dick like that or whatever? And Ellie Kemper the whole time is just like mortified. So Molly is falling apart and decides, I'm gonna go to dinner at Egg Mart with Egg Fart. And we're going to find out that he doesn't like fiction books because they're not real. I talked to my teacher and I said, why are you even making me read this? It's not real.
Talking about Great Gatsby. We're reading Great Gatsby. And I'm like, were these people? I asked if were they real. They said no. Why are we reading this?
Like, zero imagination. Like, it's funny because like this movie is as believable as Return to Me or Serendipity or While You Were Asleep. Like a lot of those movies, like this movie is super duper outrageous, but when you look at some of those other movies on the micro, they're also super duper outrageous.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Candy Systems Research takes over, and
they got a Mega Mart coming, right?
They're gonna bring in a big store that's gonna put poor Molly out of business.
He just wants to open Cup Joel.
Yeah, that's all that Joel really wants to do. He wants to get out and do that. But in the meantime, him and Molly are going to attend parties while they're with Tiffany and Eggcock
at the same time
and play like charades. And the dichotomy that it shows of how good certain people are at charades, like where they can't guess Jaws, but they guess like the love of the mushroom by the fortnight of the Gemini of the whatever. Like it's like, how do you, what the fuck? And Egbert proposes.
Yep, and she says yes. And as she's like staring directly at Joel the whole time,
Yeah.
just like not, yeah. Joel decides he needs to take care of himself now. He needs to take care of numero uno, and that doesn't include Tiffany. He's going to break up with her.
Well, and Tiffany, I mean, is Tiffany even real?
And they're not real.
Tiffany, you know how I know Tiffany's not real? Because she's Judge Judith Scheinlin, and every single one of those orgasms was 100% authentic.
Yeah, what the fuck? Also, why does he want to?
So good.
Why does he want to fuck his grandma?
Dude, when he goes through, so he goes through the photos of them, and it goes from photos that apparently something he noticed like after 5 or 6 months, where he's like, oh, and it's like Kodachrome, and then it's like a hologram.
Did you notice that one of the photos wasn't him?
Yeah.
He's like, it's like clearly like a stand-in or a double, and I was like, wait a minute.
Kind of like in the next scene when we meet Joel's Bubby, the thing that made Molly fall in love with him, that he cares about his grandma.
And this is where I think Bill Hader goes, and now who the fuck is this?
It is. And Joel deduces what he needs to do in terms of like his love for Molly by just being with his Bubby. And when they're hugging, he's like, God, Bubby, I want to fuck you so bad. And she's like, do it, Joel. Don't overthink this.
And he lifts up her pants, and it's clearly like a stand-in for her ass.
Where it's like clearly like some 20-something-year-old fitness instructor's ass or whatever, and not like some 75-year-old woman's ass, just like Naked Gun, where it's not Leslie Nielsen's back.
Yeah.
And Ellie Kemper and Bill Hader, even like this, like they can't get on board with that.
just
They're
silent.
like, absolutely not.
It's just silent after he says that. Like, it just like cuts back to them, and they're just quiet.
Yeah, like not a detail I needed. But when Joel gets back to Candy Systems and Research, and he's like, we gotta save Molly's little shop, and he's doing his speech, and one of my other favorite lines of the movie, do you know what I'm gonna say when Michael Ian Black is trying to interrupt him and says, don't be seduced by his word jazz.
Yeah. And Trevor gets fired, and he gets the Dick Trigger account.
Yeah, and we meet Dick Ricker, and
Dick Ricker.
of all the people in the movie, he's not anyone notable.
Yeah, he's not anyone notable, and the way that they shake hands, they put their,
It's so awkward.
it's like left hand to left hand, or left hand to right hand. I don't know. It looks weird.
It looks weird. It looks uncomfortable and positioned not correctly. But Joel is given a promotion in an office.
They all have champagne suddenly.
And Trevor's fired. Like there's justice in the world, and Joel is like, I'm gonna go get Molly, and Jake ends up being I'm off duty, and then it's like, you're not the only one getting your shit together, brother.
Yeah,
after impersonating
driving
the
a
taxi
cab.
driver.
But he's got to go break up the wedding, which is like so many rom-coms, every single one.
Oh
maybe.
yeah, vital trope,
Yeah.
grand gesture.
And she's wearing the Groucho glasses in her wedding.
And Egg Fart
doesn't notice.
He doesn't realize at all, proving the point that Wanda made. Like you do something, and he should notice. He should pay attention to you enough to notice if you're wearing fucking Groucho glasses. At least that much. And this is where the dad is wearing like the like Nazi war eagle as he's like walking her down the aisle, and Molly ditches the wedding. And of course, because Joel's not that good of a listener, his first thought is, my first thought was Boston, and runs everybody to Boston.
But what's great,
but still makes it to the promenade in
what's
time.
great about that, though, if you notice, the Boston set is like literally the same set as New York. It just has a bunch of Boston signs up. It's like a set they've already used.
Well, and they say, like, somebody's like, oh, Wahlbergs, and like, if you listen to it really
And it says
closely,
Pocking. It says like
yeah,
Pocking.
Red Sox.
But yeah, they have to go to the promenade. And I love that he gets to the promenade and he looks and he goes, she's not here. And the camera pans slowly to the right, just like really quick. And it's like, she's right there.
Yeah, with her like wheelie bag, and she is furious, obviously, because she's like, I gotta start my life over. Like, my business is shutting down, which it was gonna shut down anyway. Candy Systems and Research really had nothing to do with that.
But it's a good name.
It is.
Upper Sweet Side.
It really is. It's way better than CSR.
Yeah.
Roland shows up and he's like, nope, I talked to Joel and he made a speech and your place is going to be open forever.
Everyone's there. Everybody is there. Everyone that's from the movie
is there.
is
Frank,
there.
People that we haven't met. Frank shows up, the boyfriend that was cheating on her.
Yeah, and it was...
But his girlfriend died, so that's over now.
Yeah.
And it's Jeffrey Dean Morgan, known Seahawks fan and Negan.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And then out of nowhere, we find out that because it was her wedding day, that Spike, her husband, broke out of prison
and he's pissed
and got a ninja fucking samurai whatever sword.
And he's pissed at you, Joel. That's what they say. He's mad at you.
And Joel wins the fight.
Yeah.
And puts up his little dukes and does his little dance, a little Mac dance. And when they're dragging Spike away, and he yells, I always loved you, bitch! And the cop shoots him in the face, like in the background.
Yeah, later they're like, somebody, her son was like, yeah, I think he's just never going to be the same after he watched his own father get shot by the police in the face.
They literally, they go, yeah, there's just something about like, that where the kid was never the same after seeing his dad getting shot in the face. But the transition to their actual wedding is really, really good. Like that spin transition.
Because they get married at the promenade.
Yeah, there's some really nice little kind of transition or stylistic flares that happen through this movie where it's like, it's bigger than its budget. It's kind of bigger than the sum of the parts. Like it's just really talented people where the give a shit was really high.
Yeah.
And Joel's coffee cart that he's been dreaming about, cup of Joel, that he's been talking about the whole movie. Whatever happened to just a good cup of coffee, asshole, cunt?
I love that because it's just like, it's shitty diner coffee outside and with a cardboard sign.
So bad.
Like they're like 1, 2, 3, and they reveal it's just a cardboard sign.
There was no effort.
And when they're talking about it later and they're talking about how everything fell apart, like their marriage, and he goes, and the cup of Joel closed. It wasn't really anything anyway. Like
it was nothing.
It was nothing. But yeah, we get all of this, and then they just tell us like, yeah, it didn't work out, and then they decide, I guess, because Bill Hader and Ellie Kemper are going to stay together, which they shouldn't. To be clear, that marriage shouldn't stay together.
No, they really should not. It's like it's not. Is it playful? It feels kind of mean.
It feels mean. Yeah, it feels like Bill Hader is miserable and doesn't want to be there.
But then he seems like delighted after he hears this story about these people that went through whatever it was that they went through, like in the period at the end of the movie that's just explained in just some dialogue of like, kid shot in face. I Amy Poehler cheated with Frank. Paul Rudd didn't do anything in terms of my coffee cart because it was nothing. Like real life set in. And the way that the movie just goes, all the like super depressing shit that like nobody like actually wants to deal with or anything, that happened in this movie, but we're just going to explain it away. That's another movie.
What's funny is that happened. I mean, that's how, I don't know if you ever watched How I Met Your Mother, but that is the last episode of How I Met Your Mother is so disappointing because basically they do this whole season about changing Barney and all this stuff, and then the whole last episode is like, and then that marriage didn't work out, and Barney went back to being Barney, and you're just like, what? Why did we watch? Why did we watch that?
That's why I don't watch Game of Thrones because I've never met a single person that told me the last season was worth watching.
Yeah, it's definitely worth. I would say, Night of the Seventh Kingdom is incredible.
I've heard there are certain episodes that are amazing, but I don't know if I can just take 1 or 2 or 3 episodes out of something.
The whole season's incredible.
I don't doubt it. But hey, Ben.
Me.
I told you it was going to be a crazy day.
You can say that again.
Well, you came in here looking like shit.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, tell me about it. We've gotten to the end of this movie.
We did.
We talked about all of the movie, longer than the movie is technically.
Bigger, longer.
Faster,
uncut.
Stronger. Like a jackhammer. Relentless jackhammer. I think, Ben, maybe... Who do you think is the the more, the least. Who should go first?
Well, you were a 5, and I feel like you should go first because I don't feel like you're going to change.
I think that's really, really clear that I'm not. I think it was pretty clear that I was doing my best.
You got guns a-blazing.
To pull your score up, or at the very least keep it where it was. But I think I did my best to make the best argument that I could. As like, I feel like we were quoting and laughing, and I just think this movie is such a breeze, and it's well scored and cut and photographed and cast, and again it clips right along, and I like that it in a way is like, oh yeah, by the way, real life, oh fuck, like at the end just like kind of skips through that, and then like let's get married again, and at no point does he ever say it's gonna be a crazy day to the camera, and the way it ends on where it's just like, yeah, this whole thing is just silliness.
Yeah.
So I am going to stay at my 5 brand new washcloths. Those were decorative.
Okay. Well, I felt like I was raising. I'm gonna go up to a 4.
Yes.
For fiction books. Do you like fiction books?
I do enjoy a fiction book.
I love talking about this movie. You're right. It's endlessly quotable, and it actually does what it makes me want to do is go back and binge The State, binge Stella, watch Wet Hot American Summer, and like get back into that because I haven't watched Wet Hot American Summer in a long time. I remember first watching that when I was in college and just dying. So yeah, I mean, there's so much in this that is like homage. It's clearly, you're right. There's a big give a shit factor because these people love the genre, and this isn't mean humor. It's like, it's humor in the spirit of loving something, which is great. And everyone in it's great. Jokes are great. 4.
I'm so glad you enjoy it. It just tickles me in such a way. I laugh in such a way. I've probably seen this movie 8 or 9 times at this point in life. I very early on in the genesis of my story of where I hold people hostage and have to listen to about Special K about to beat out. I was like, you should watch this. It's super weird. And she watched it and she was like, oh yeah, I hate it. And I was like, yeah.
She hated it?
Yeah. And like a lot of people do. But I'm so glad that like,
well, me and my wife did not.
I'm look forward to what Matt Barrow thought of it.
Yeah.
Assuming that Matt Barrow watches it sooner than later. And The State, and I don't know if this is true, Stella most recently in the last 6 or 8 months was available on Paramount Plus.
Oh.
I watched a handful of State.
Might not be there much longer.
Specifically. Hard to say. Ben, a lot of people help us get this episode and every episode done. Who are those folks?
Well, other than you, lovely listener, who gave us your ears all the way to the end of the episode. So thank you.
This isn't available in a 4K, by the way. I can't do a shelf help for this.
That makes sense.
No,
I mean, they buried this.
I know.
You might have to lead the charge on that.
I hope my digital license the lease never gets revoked.
Well,
whatever.
Yes, Jamie Henwood does our bookend themes. Matthew Fosket does our What Are You Watching, What Are You Doing themes. Chris Olds does our Fun Facts theme. Who else, Paul?
You can follow me.
Oh, yeah.
On Letterboxd at Paul X Padley if you like.
And follow me at RunBMC. Follow us on Instagram at ReviewX2 Podcast and Blue Sky.
That's pretty cool. You can listen to us anywhere you like, honestly, except YouTube. We don't do a video podcast at this point. Sportify, Quibite, Quibo,
at the Tacoma Dome. Fuck you.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us. We ended They Came Together at a 5 and a 4. Again, anywhere you listen, subscribe, share this program. Thanks so much for... Hey, tell me about it.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks.